it's me, Ishita, and today, first of all, I would like to thank all of my lovely subscribers because my channel has reached 5,000 and plus subscribers, and it's all because of you. I am genuinely very grateful. So I would just like to request you all to always be there for me, and I assure you that I'll be there for you whenever you need an explanation for any English literature. So I hope I'll do my best and keep on increasing these numbers. All my viewers, kindly subscribe if you're not a subscriber and be part of this group of lovely people studying literature. Okay, so today we are doing Tempest Act II Scene 2 explanation. So let's roll. This scene is kind of a total mess of a scene, and it's specially included for the comic relief of the audience, and you can see the characters themselves are total nonsensical and crazy characters. We have Caliban, who hates Prospero for no apparent reason except that he believes that he should be the rightful king or owner of the island, and Prospero has overtaken the island from him. And then we have Stefano, and then we have Trinculo. Now Trinculo is the King Alonso's jester, and he's the entertainer. And then we have Stefano, who is the king's butler. And in this scene, Caliban hears some voice in the beginning of the scene, and he feels that now the voice is made by another of Prospero's spirits here to torture Caliban. So he gets scared and he pulls over his cloak over his body, and only his feet are visible. And then enters Trinculo, who looks at the covered Caliban. He does not know it's Caliban underneath. He only sees 2 feet and the rest of the body covered with the cloak, and he feels that this is some kind of a deformed monster kind of a person. He's half fish and half man, that's what he thinks. And he feels, he sees the opportunity of making money out of the situation. How? He thinks that he can take this person back home, where he will charge fees from people to see this monster, and people would pay, so he would get rich, and that's what he thinks. And then when he pokes the person, Caliban pulls over his cloak, and then all of Trinculo's plan of making money goes down the drain, and he sees that it's Caliban, it's another person. So what he does is he seeks shelter in Caliban's cloak from the stormy weather outside. So now we have both Caliban and Trinculo inside the cloak covered with both of their feet visible. Then we see the entry of Stefano, who is intoxicated, who is drunk. So he comes, he sees a person covered with cloak with 4 feet. So he thinks the same thing that Trinculo thought. He feels that it's a deformed monster, and he could also make money by charging fees from people to see them. When he goes and pokes Caliban, now Caliban gets scared and he pulls over his cloak. Then Stefano realizes that he is no monster, he is human. So what he does is he has the wine and he pours the wine in Caliban's mouth. Now we have a drunk butler, we have a drunk servant, that's Caliban. And when Stefano sees Trinculo, he's really happy because both of them, they know each other and they have a happy reunion. They are glad to see each other alive. And meanwhile, Caliban's thinking that Stefano is some kind of god dropped out of heaven to help him. So he asks Stefano and Trinculo to help him. In return, Caliban would take them to the best food in the island, and what he asks as a favor is 3 of them conspire a plot to murder Prospero, and the 2, Stefano and Trinculo, they agree because they would agree to anything that seems beneficial to them. They feel that if they kill Prospero, who is the current owner of the island, they would be the king of the island. Whereas Caliban feels that if he kills Prospero, he would be the king of the island. But the buffoon, Caliban, does not know that Stefano and Trinculo would not let him be the king. Instead, given a chance, they would make him the servant again. But all of them are crazy people, so nothing makes sense, and it's all for comic relief of the audience. And the audience and the people reading the scenes know that this plot of theirs would never work. First of all, because they are so drunk and crazy that they don't know anything. And second of all, just like when Sebastian and Antonio were plotting against the murder of King Alonso, there was Ariel who stopped them in between, because everything is being watched. Similarly, this plan would also be stopped in the coming scenes. So that's that about this scene. So it's basically a total mess. We see drunk people, and they three are a proper trio kind of a thing. All three crazy people, opportunist people, together for the comic relief of the audience. That's what we have in this scene. So yeah, thanks a lot, and I'll be coming back with the next scene and act soon enough. So sure, take care.